We must constantly look at things in a different way. Boys, you must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Thoreau said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Don't be resigned to that.
Success really just boils down to this. You gotta want it more than you hate what it takes to get it. If you're willing to suck at anything for 100 days in a row, you can beat most people at most things.
Toughness is not about how many push-ups you can do or what you can bench press or how far you can run. Toughness is in the mind. And your body can be the most perfect, the most conditioned specimen. But if you don't have a tough mind, if you don't have a toughness of the mind, if you don't have a tough will, you're not tough.
He said, I want what all other men want. He said, I guarantee you, when I line up and they line up, I want what all other men want. I guarantee you, when you line up in your one-on-one battles, you want what all other men want. The same way you want the victory, they want the victory. I want what all other men want. He said, but when the pressure hits, when the opposition hits, when the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I want what all other men want. He said, but when the opposition and adversity shows up, I just wanted a little bit more than they wanted. And so that's how I conquer, and that's how nobody has ever beaten me yet. I just want one thing from you. As great as you are, as skilled as you are, as talented as you are, I just want one thing from you. Never allow life to make you forget why you do what you do. People don't burn out, people don't quit, people don't underachieve, people don't settle because of what they do. People burn out, people quit, people underachieve, and people settle because life makes them forget why they do it.
If you just sacrificed this summer, these next 3 months of your life, bro, you could change the entire trajectory of your entire life.
Never try to be better than someone else. Always learn from others. And never cease trying to be the best you could be. That's under your control. And if you get too engrossed and involved and concerned in regard to things over which you have no control, it will adversely affect the things over which you have control. If you make the effort to do the best of which you're capable, trying to improve the situation that exists for you, I think that's success, and I don't think others can judge that. I think it's like character and reputation.
Clean your room. Organize your life. Like, get a routine. Get up every day at the same time. Go to bed at the same time. Establish disciplined habits. That will help a lot. Schedule. Here's how to use a schedule. Sit down, open the calendar and think, okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to design a week of days that I would really like to have. So what that would mean then is that you would schedule things that you would consider meaningful and productive, on a daily basis, so that you feel that your life is justified by having a day like that, and also to schedule enough of your responsibilities so that you make progress day by day instead of falling farther behind.
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship.
Know what your intent, as the commander of your life, know what your intent is, and then fight with everything you've got to win.
Why not believe in it? What's the other option? There is no other option. It's a life forgotten, man.
Don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're gonna do it to try and be the best.
No matter how bad it is going to be, when there is a challenge, and by a challenge I mean anything in life, any challenge, anything that you're facing, the only way to overcome the challenges that you face is to start walking. Take that step.
Stay humble. Never forget where you came from. Stay hungry. Keep that fire in your soul. And stay true. Always be real with yourself and the world. Because the world don't need no more copies. It need originals. And trust me, ain't nobody else that can do what you do like you do.
We're not on this stage just because of talent or ability. We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way.
Now you know what giving your all is. And you will not succeed in business or any endeavor in life until that fight you just went through is applied to the same endeavor.
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
You see, the underdog story is the realest story there is. Because when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything. You hustle different, you love different, and you lead different.
In the acting world, if I go to the audition, I have a chance of getting the part. If I don't go to the audition, I'm out of the game. I know the outcome, nothing. Show up. Even if you get knocked on your ass, show up. At least you have a possibility, you have a chance. You have a voice of doing something with your life.
But I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent. Yes. Because I believe when I'm consistent, I can build on consistency, not just in my life, but in several areas and aspects of my life that are tied to different people. And so I believe in the power of consistency, not saying that one has to just stay going at whatever it is that they doing, because you might need a break and it's all good. But just speaking to me and my purpose and how I operate, I believe in staying consistent and sometimes just changing my aim and my focus and altering it on certain days when different situations and circumstances pop up.
One day in the gym is basically imperceivable. 2 days in the gym, you don't recognize any change whatsoever. 100 days in the gym, and you're almost a new person.
You're not having a bad year. You've had a few bad days that you're thinking about for the rest of the year. I've found it helpful when I'm in a bad season, like I'm in right now, to just focus on having a good day. A good day in a bad season is a bite-sized victory. String a few of those in a row, and a bad season feels less hard. I'm pretty sure the difference between a happy life and an unhappy one doesn't come down to how many good or bad days you have, but which days you think about over and over again. In some seasons of life, maintaining is winning.
Use your imagination. See yourself already in possession of the good you desire. That will flip your mind onto a specific frequency, and you do think on frequencies. It's on that frequency that good you desire is going to start coming toward you, and you will start moving toward it. If you want to attract what you actually want, you've got to see yourself now already with it, and know it's only a period of time until you moving toward it and it moving toward you, and you become one with it.
There's no excuse not to be the hardest motherfucking worker in the room.
And I tell people this all the time, there's no future in cool. That's a trend, that's a fad. It comes and it goes, just like dope money. Dope money comes quick and leaves quicker, okay? We're here for a slow, but a for show. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Paso corto, vista larga, which is short steps, long vision.
And if you're not doing the now, don't ever expect it later to be the person you want to look in the mirror.
Tired don't mean nothing. Tired is only in the mind. You tell yourself you're tired, you're gonna be tired. I don't get tired.
No matter how big your dreams, you're gonna die. Everyone will move on. Do what you want. It sucks to not be liked, but it sucks more to not be yourself.
And you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna win.
A lot of people wait for perfect conditions to start, but don't realize that starting is the perfect condition.
If you aren't naturally tired at night and excited in the morning, then you probably haven't found something meaningful to work on. You are not stressed from doing too much. You are stressed from doing too little of what you care about.
There are more possible games of chess than there are atoms in the universe. No one could possibly predict them all, even you. Which means that that first move can be terrifying. It's the furthest point from the end of the game. There's a virtually infinite sea of possibilities between you and the other side, but it also means that if you make a mistake, there's a nearly infinite amount of ways to fix it. So you should simply relax and play.
Go. When all that fear that's in your head, all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind
that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go. You got to start to going back to take action.
I say be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me.
Oh, well, what's coming to you, Tom?
The world, Chico. And everything in it.
Losers let it happen. Winners make it happen. Losers see thunderstorms. Winners see rainbows. Losers see icy streets. Winners put on their ice skates. Losers take chances. Winners make choices. It's all in the way you choose to think.
It doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
Rest at the end, not in the middle.
You have one life, don't settle for mediocrity.
Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Don't just exist. Go live.
The truly philosophical man is the man who is entirely in control of his own soul, who takes utter and complete moral responsibility for his actions, and is indifferent to everything else, not because he doesn't care about other people, not because he doesn't care about the felicity of the entire human species, but because it's not under his control. There's no use wondering or worrying about what tomorrow will bring, since tomorrow isn't under your control. Do what's right today and let tomorrow take care of itself.
You don't set them a bar that's so high that it's impossible for them to attain it. You take a look at the kid and you think, okay, this kid's got this range of skill. Here's a challenge we can throw at him or her that exceeds their current level of skill, but gives them a reasonable probability of success. And so, like I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek to some degree, you know, it's like, but I'm doing it as an aid to humility. It's like, well, I don't know how to start improving my life. Someone might say that. And I would say, well, you're not aiming low enough. There's something you could do that you are regarding as trivial, that you could do, that you would do, that would result in an actual improvement. But it's not a big enough improvement for you, so you won't lower yourself enough to take the opportunity.
Whatever reasons that we usually give ourselves in the beginning for why we can't achieve something, you can almost always find not only just someone, but someone who's achieved world-class levels of success with worse conditions than you currently have, which then means it's absolutely possible, and then the only thing that it takes to get there is work.
You should be a monster. He said you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious, and then learn how to control it. And it's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win. And this relates to another one, which is a reminder for the gladiators in the arena who feel beat up and scarred with no hope in sight. Building a business is hard. Hard feels shitty. This is what hard feels like, and this is why most people can't do it.
Those of you were this close, but you compromised. You let your feelings get the best of you. You compromised. You let your anger make you say something that you didn't really want to say. You let the fact that you was lonely. You got lonely. You did stuff that you know you probably wouldn't do. Some of you have sold your greatness and your destiny for a couple dollars. And you let a little pain stop you from your dream. Girl, you was there. You was running your business. You was there. And your mama didn't like the fact that you was doing it. Your mama didn't understand. And you let your mama in your ear. Like it was your mama's dream. You let your daddy talk you out of it. That was yours. That was something the Creator gave to you. That belonged to you. My mother never understood, but she working for me now. I didn't quit because people didn't understand. I worked harder.
What statement are you making? The psychology of savagery. I wasn't the best runner, but what I did was I found the work schedules out of my competition, and I made sure they saw me running day and night. I tried to get in their heads. I got a video the other day of this UFC fighter, Ferguson. This motherfucker weighs in, and the UFC is canceled. He wasn't just weighing in. He was getting the head of his opponents. What he did was this. He wanted you to remember his hands and elbows slice you the fuck up. Remember this. Stay hard at all times. Savagery. So I've been grinding lately. Had to go back to the lab, readjust some in my brain, put a lot of miles in every day, run over 20 miles a day, getting up early, going to bed early, eating the right shit. This last week started taking a toll on me. I usually don't think too much, get my shoes on, head the out. I've been thinking a lot. That internal voice that's been talking to me, talking about, oh man, you're tired. Looking at my shoes about 30 minutes before I put the motherfuckers on. Pushing back the time of that I go out to go run. So I decided to tape record myself. That internal voice I put on tape. Sounds like a straight. Should I listen to that motherfucker? So if you ever have a hard time out there, tape yourself. Listen to what kind of you're being. Stay home.
Sometimes horrible things happen to good people. Life isn't fair, and it can be heart-wrenching. And if you're having one of those dark days, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel that darkness.
When challenges and issues come back to back to back to back, and it seems like something is after me, something is attacking me, something is attacking my journey. Look for the lesson in it all. You will grow through what you go through. The question is, are you willing to go through it?
When those bad things happen, what are you going to do? Are you going to let this horrible situation dictate the way you feel and the way you handle it? Are you going to fall over, fall down, fall apart? Or are you going to face this issue with courage and with resolution? You know darkness. So embrace that darkness. Don't look away from it. Own it. Step up to the challenge, no matter what you face. Start walking. Take that step. Every day, no matter what you are facing, get up and start walking. And never surrender. And remember that even in the most wretched times, when you face darkness yourself, no matter how bad things get, remember not to stop. Remember not to pause. Remember not to hesitate. Remember to put one foot in front of the other. Take that first step and start walking. And we will fight. And in fighting, we will win. And if not the battle, and if not the war, we will win because our spirit, it will never surrender. And that is the ultimate victory. To hold your head high, and even in the face of inescapable defeat, to stand and to fight. That is to win.
Don't allow yourself a switch off button. I know there's always an answer. No matter how dark that place may be, there's always a way out. Just gotta keep going.
Hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good.
When I look at people, I always ask the question, I say, man, tell me what Nike stands for. They said, oh, Inc., that's easy, just do it. I said, tell me what Adidas stands for. Oh, Inc., that's easy, man, impossible is nothing. I said, now tell me what you stand for. When people look at you, do they think excuses? When people look at you, do they think victory? When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's gonna give me everything they got, not on some days, but on every day, and it's not gonna be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days when we felt like it, none of us would get much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment, not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right. I'm speaking of the commitment that says, I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I've set it in his life.
You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream and then life punks you. Life punks you and say, do you really want this? You're gonna lose friends. Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Cousins gonna abandon you. People that you used to be like this with gonna think you bougie and don't wanna deal with you. It's a part of it, but I paid too much. If I was gonna quit, I would've quit in the abandoned building when I wanted to commit suicide and take my life. I should've quit when I heard my voice say, your mama don't want you, your daddy don't want you, take your life. I got through that, so why I'm gonna quit over an F on a grade? Come on. And so I'm telling y'all, you have come too far to quit now. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain.
And so by being committed to everything that I started, I finished it. It built a certain type of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality. It built a certain type of individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing.
You're too close to quit now. You gotta take another lap. You gotta take another lap, because you never know. This might be the one. You can't stop because you're tired. You can't stop because you got your feelings hurt. You gotta take another lap. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do it. You got an unstoppable fire.
To anybody out there that feels there's nowhere else to go, there's no way out, and they don't have any more options, it's pretty easy to feel beaten. But I think no. I think keep fighting. You keep fighting and you keep fighting and you keep fighting no matter what. And you never quit. You never quit. And if you feel like your life is in a place where you can't get any lower and you don't think you can find any way out, good. Because that means the ultimate challenge is ahead of you. It means you can only go up. And it also means that things are going to be tough. Things are going to be tougher than anything you can imagine. But that storm that you're in, from your perspective, it seems like that storm is enveloping the whole world. But I'm telling you, it is not. The storm that you're in, it is hard to see out of that storm. It's hard to see past it. It seems like the storm is everything. But the storm is not everything. And it won't last forever. You can get out of the storm, and you will get out of the storm. And when you get out, you're gonna see the sun again. But right now, you're being tried. You're being forged. You're being tested by fire and by pain. That's the test. Don't fail the test. Don't give in. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Fight on. Fight through the storm. Fight through the pain and come out the other side stronger and tougher and better. A fighter, a survivor, a winner, victorious, and free from that storm, free from the darkness, free.
The value of life, the lessons of life, these building blocks happen with action along the journey. Prior to starting the journey, you decide you're going to do it for the right reasons, and then you get going. You get into it, and you figure it out along the way. You don't sit there at the starting block, wargaming and thinking of every situation and how it might work, how it won't work, how to do this, how to do that. Just sitting there spinning in circles like a Looney Tune. You get going. And you figure it out along the way. When you fall down, you get your ass back up and you keep going. There comes a time when you gotta graduate class and apply the lessons you've learned. You can't always be taking notes. Someone's got to go out there and do them to create the subject matter that others study from. You've got to be your own master in your life, creating those moments, those experiences. You might puke, you might cry, you might sweat blood, sweat tears, hit failure over and over again in that transformation process, but eventually you're situated. Went to sleep that night, the person I went to sleep stronger mentally and physically than I woke up that morning. That's a good day. That combines for a good week, good month, good year, good life.
That goal isn't going to achieve itself. It's all on you.
Good intentions are worthless unless they lead to good actions. Nobody ever had their life changed by somebody hoping, thinking.
Wake yourself up. If you want a new year and a new life, you don't need to start on January 1st. Start today. Start with this little video. Because once you discipline yourself in one area of your life, everything else will shift in your life as well. There's always two pains in life. There's the pain of discipline, or there's the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons.
And the time is now. The secret of your success is determined by what we do daily. Make every day your masterpiece.
So right now, what do you want to change? What's it really like? What do I really want in depth? What are the rituals that will get me there? And then get yourself to start a few of those actions and lock them in place.
Just get today done. Today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Just today. I want to back everything up with action. Always, always back it up with movement. Don't talk about working out. You can do it all day, but do it. And so many people, man, I'm finna do this, I'm finna, and man, I said, man, well, why haven't you? Why aren't you? And so everything you see me doing, I just said, I'm going, I'm trying, I'm going for it, I don't care, and we'll see what happens. I want my 95-year-old self to say, you did the right thing.
It's time to stop making your excuses. It's time to start taking advantage of the world we live in today and all the opportunities that are staring you in the face. You do have the time, you do have the money, you do have the energy. You just need to decide. Decide that you want it bad enough and admit the truth, which is nothing in this world is free. Admit that you can have anything you want, but it's going to be hard work. Admit that you are the only reason that you are where you are, and you are the only reason you ain't where you want to be. Take responsibility and accept it. You've got to go get it. Now. Now is the time. Now is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. It's your time to decide that you can, you will, you must. Tomorrow don't exist. You only have this moment, right now. And what you decide to do in this moment can shape the rest of your life. Stop making excuses and start making some changes.
Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps the goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it, do that little piece, make it happen.
How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams? And when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy? I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth.
Most people, when they die, you can literally put under their names, dead but not used up yet. Because most people go through life holding back, not giving their all. 85% of people in life allow their fear of failure to outweigh their desire to succeed.
See, we're not supposed to tuck our dreams in on the pillow when we get up in the morning. We're not supposed to leave them at home and go and fulfill somebody else's dream. We're not supposed to do that. That's not what we're wired to do. That's not who we are. Your human spirit doesn't care about the economy. The human spirit doesn't care about the past. Your human spirit doesn't care about any of that. Your human spirit simply says, what's our command for tomorrow? What do you want to create? It's not keeping score. Your brain is keeping score because your brain is designed to keep you safe. Your soul, your intuition, your human spirit is designed to make you soar. And when you get to the edge of that stage, your brain will always tell you to step back because you can fall. So you have to be willing to play between your brain and your soul. And on some days, you gotta just listen to your soul. And you gotta say, I'm gonna leap. Because only three things can happen. You're either gonna jump and fly, or you're gonna jump and fall on something soft, or you're gonna fall down hard. Either way, you're gonna get back up. You already know you got what it takes to get back up.
See, if you want to make it in life, here's how you can begin to make your goal, ladies and gentlemen. Decide to make your life a great experiment. Most people want to be perfect when they come out the gate. Most people want to do things right all the time. You're not going to do everything right. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to have a lot of failures. You're going to have a lot of struggles. You're going to feel dumb and ask questions and don't know what to do or where to go. And that's part of growing. That's part of the experimentation process. See, life is about living. Life is about growing. Life is about challenging yourself. Life is about stretching. What if you don't make it? So what? I'm enjoying the trip.
You only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big.
This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. You have to make up your mind. You're not going to let people talk you out of it. Circumstances discourage you. Delays cause you to give up. You're going to stay focused on your goal.
If there's something you want to do, don't live like you have 1,000 years to live. Decide that you're going to experiment with your life. Decide that you're going to take some chances. This dream that you're thinking about, this goal that you have in your mind, this vision that you have of yourself, if you embrace this, ladies and gentlemen, it will change your life.
There is tremendous power in controlling the focus of your mind. There is no capability difference between you and someone you consider to be an ultimate role model of success. The only difference is they've learned to use their mind and body with more power on a consistent basis. They've learned to manage their state, they've learned to use their body effectively, and they've learned to control their mental focus. Whatever we concentrate our focus on consistently and strive to learn from and make new distinctions about, we will get great at. I don't care what it is. If you focus on it daily and you strive to be better, you're going to make little distinctions that'll make you more and more effective every single day. So you better decide what you want to focus on in your life and what you want to experience on a daily basis, because that's where your power is going to come from. That's where your power is going to emit from. That's the genesis of your power. And you got to remember, whatever you focus on is what you get.
You're going to get distracted from your goals. And all these things, arrows are going to come at you all the time. Whatever your goal is, you have to get there. Even though people are going to say you can't do it, even though people are going to throw different opportunities, I'm sure your friends went out 1,000,000 times to happy hour when you just stayed late when you were starting your business. Those are the distractions that come at you. But to get to your goal, you can't go to happy hour every night. You have to return emails, and you have to check the manufacturer, and you have to check the inventory, and you have to make sales calls. One of the things that you're going to have to become great at is letting all of the noise drift away into nothing and getting into laser focus on the thing you're working on.
You really got to stay in the woodshed and constantly be on it, perfecting your craft. It's a lifelong journey.
If you can do that, it will serve you so well in every single area of your life.
Where focus goes, energy flows, baby. What you pay attention to is what you will get. And the more attention you give something, the more you feed it, the stronger and more powerful that thing grows. You need to face, master, and channel your obsessions into an engine of massive, energized momentum for the success you desire.
You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. See what you want to see. It's all in your power and no one else's. Go out and get it. If you get knocked down, get back up again. You can never fail if you never give in.
If you stick with it, stay with it, become obsessed with it, feed it every day, I guarantee you, possibilities will take place.
Where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going?
You look at your life, you look at what you produce. Is it giving you what you want? Are you living on purpose? Are you living your dream? Are you acting on your ideas? Are you doing all you can do? Have you gotten comfortable? Are you procrastinating? Are you evading your own greatness? Are you surrounding yourself with people that can nourish you? Are you challenging yourself? Are you experimenting? Are you learning something different? Is your life an adventure or is it boring?
When you're set in your mind and you refuse to grow and you're not open to new ideas, new methods, new ways of doing things, if your mind is already fixed, you become stagnant. You can't grow. You can't have a sense of fulfillment. You become extremely cynical and negative about everything. So you want to keep learning, keep growing. See, most people want it easy, but easy come, easy go. Embrace whatever comes to you. Don't run from it. Step toward it. But how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith drives you into action. You've got to keep moving and keep plugging away. You've got to love it. It's got to be what you are supposed to do. And say, I've got to do this. This is my stuff. This is why I showed up. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. So yes, I'm going to do something about this situation.
You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required. Just go out there. It's possible you can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, you got to go into action. You got to be willing to experiment. You got to be willing to fail and to succeed. It's you. It's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. No, it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's difficult. Yes, right. And it's worth it.
Pressure does most people in. The weight of what it feels like to want to be successful every single day, over and over and over. It's just too much pressure. People crack. You got to persevere. You must insist that this is going to happen. You got to get in there and keep fighting. You got to be constantly at it. Everybody got to develop some dog in them. You got to say, I'm going to hang in here now. I'm going to hang in here. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to stay with it no matter what.
At the very end state, what really wins it isn't the potential of the person. It's the perseverance, the heartbeat of a person. That heart doesn't stop. The heart doesn't go 9 to 5 and then shut down. It's always beating. Just like a true champion doesn't just exist in the arena, but exists everywhere else too. Those moments and inches that are won at the final hour that make or break a win or a loss aren't discovered there. They're discovered through thousands of hours in the training lab. When no one's watching, do you get up and run at 5 in the morning when it's pouring down rain? Is a person a character that values who they are? There's no half-ass here, half-ass there, and then when it matters, I'll give it my all. It doesn't work that way. Everyone wants it, but somebody wants it more.
Where does all the great that we have in our lives come from? It all comes from people who, in the face of massive adversity, decide that they're going to move forward regardless. They're going to make the thing that they want to happen no matter what anybody says, no matter how many times they get laughed at, no matter how many times they get called crazy, no matter what, they are going to make this happen. We have the ability to make the choice to be the person who rises above the if you keep making the choice to take the things that have happened to you and turn them into good, productive things, there is no way that you cannot be successful.
The adversity, the failures, the grind, and the wear and tear that it takes to make this change a reality, it's supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be an easy sail of life. No change for the better never is. The reason that you either will make it or don't make it is a mindset. I go into the endeavor knowing I am going to see the hardships and the headaches along the way. I welcome that. They don't surprise me. I expect them. That weak mentality is the old you coming back. Don't listen to that. You shoulder the weakness. You've got to sideline those thoughts. Go into these endeavors knowing it's going to get worse before it gets better. Accept that. Welcome that. That should just wake you up every day. Yes, I'm doing something right. I'm on the right path.
Mental toughness, or what I call X-ray vision, is a lot different than motivation. Because if I said right now, everybody in here, we're all gonna run a half marathon in 5 days. And we all going, yeah, we're getting fired up. I said, yeah, we're gonna start tomorrow at 5 a.m. We leave. 5 a.m. comes. It's dark, it's cold, our bed is comfortable. It's hard to get motivated at 5 in the morning. And maybe you do it one day, but again and again and again, that is the X-ray vision. It's that mental toughness that says, you know what, I don't care that it's dark, wet, windy, cold. I'm gonna go anyway. You got to train your brain by doing things that make you uncomfortable consistently to build this mindset that when things get hard, which they will be, we don't shy away, we don't quit, we attack. I'm seeing through all those walls. I'm getting to where I want to go. The only way to increase your mental toughness is like a muscle, is to do things that make you uncomfortable. When you do things that stink every day, they might be making extra calls, they might be staying late at work, whatever it is, little things. You take your baseline from a 5 and you can make it a 6. And once it goes up, it never goes back down.
Most of you guys are looking for the compromise. You're looking for the easier route. You're looking for the corner to cut, and that is the hole in your bucket. Any single tiny hole will ruin you over time. If you don't fix the hole, if you don't improve your skill, if you don't do everything you can, if you don't stop cutting corners, stop taking it easy, stop letting that little voice win the fucking war in your brain that says, tomorrow, I'll start Monday. You know, it's not that big of a deal. You know what? Give yourself a break. If you don't silence that fucking voice, you will lose everything. No holes in the bucket. No compromise. No exceptions, ever.
You never go back down. It's all about taking your baseline that you operate on and raising it and challenging yourself and pushing yourself. How you do anything is how you do everything. It's those little things, the little decisions that you make every single day, as small as it seems, that create an environment in your head of what it is you're becoming. Are you a finisher, a quitter? What are you? How you do anything is how you do everything. Remember tomorrow. When you have a split-second decision that you have to make or whatever, remember how that decision is going to make you feel tomorrow. You want to drop out of the marathon at mile 18? Fine. How are you going to feel tomorrow when someone says, how'd you do? A quitter? I didn't finish my journey. Lazy? It's okay to not finish what you start. Think about how your decision is going to make you feel the next day and watch what happens. The foundation of that is your daily habits. It's creating winning habits, winning routines, and a winning mindset. That's the formula. It's all about getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And that is what gives you freedom.
Pain is inevitable. How many of you know whether you're rich or poor, you can't avoid pain? Doesn't matter what nationality you are, you will have pain. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter how many cars you've got, you will have pain. No one can escape pain, but we can learn how to manage pain. Because pain is inevitable, but misery is optional.
When life gets on top of you and you feel like it's all becoming too much, it's easy to let things spiral out of control. That place where you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Things don't go your way, that promotion at work you don't get, you don't make the team, your business is struggling, the bills are piling up. When this happens, the easy thing to do is just to roll over, to lie there and let life treat you like a little bitch, to hold your hands up and say, this is just the way life is, this is just what happens to me. These moments in life are always going to be there. Don't think for 1 second there comes a stage in your life where this doesn't happen. And what you've got to start to do is to take back control of your life. Stop being a victim. Stop letting life push you around and start fighting back. Because the minute you tell yourself that you control this is the minute you can start to change it. It all starts the moment you take responsibility and say to yourself, I can make out of this life what the fuck I want, and no one and nothing is going to shape my destiny but me. You got to stare all that shit in the face and say, you can't beat me, I'm too strong. It ain't going to be easy. Most of the time you're going to feel like there's no way out, that you can't do it. But listen to me when I say there is always hope. But you have to take control, attack it head on. Because as soon as you do this, just once, just like a muscle lifting weights, you become stronger. You become comfortable being uncomfortable. And before you know it, you become fucking untouchable from all that external bullshit that on a daily basis pops up to kick you in the teeth. You become a machine, and nothing on the outside can affect you because your mind is trained to beat it down. Never run, always fight.
The rewards in life don't always go to the biggest or the bravest or the cleverest.
If you want to take the easy road, I promise you it's longer and more painful than the hard road. Choose the hard path. The path of responsibility, hard work, and sacrifice. The path of discipline, humility, and ownership that ultimately leads to freedom. Make discipline part of your daily life, and your daily life will get better. If you follow these principles, then nothing in the world will stop you. It won't be easy. It will demand everything you've got to give, but you can do it.
A great life is built not by revolution. A great life is built by evolution.
Too many of you guys listening right now think because it's popular for a lot of these gurus to talk about the cell phone in your hand that you could just click like and communicate and do this and that with all these people and develop these opportunities, which you can do. But in the beginning of the process, you've got to put yourself in motion. You can't sit in your mom's fucking basement and type fucking statuses out all day. You have to get out in the real world and do something. You have to create things. You have to build things. You have to do for opportunity to come to you. And that means doing before you see the opportunity. Because far too many of you guys listening wait around for this opportunity to fall in your fucking lap, and you want to think that, oh, well, when this opportunity opens up for me, I'll fucking start. No, you start way before the opportunity ever presents itself. And the way opportunities present themselves is by you going through the fucking motions of creating in your life. You're not gonna wait around, you're not gonna sit on your ass. It's gonna happen from you shaking hands, making phone calls, sending emails, creating, doing, contributing value. That's it. And you have to take the initiative. You have to do the work. You have to do the that is going to shape your journey to a point where other people take notice. Then things start going your way. Then opportunities start happening. Don't sit around and wait for things to happen. You gotta do before opportunity comes to you. It's opportunity through motion. Don't fucking forget it.
Check yourself. Evaluate yourself honestly. Are you doing what you can do to be better? Are you every day doing everything you can to live the most eminently worthy life you can live? And when you realize that you fall short, that we all fall short, then get yourself on the path to correct those shortfalls by going out there and getting after it.
The biggest poison in us is regret.
I think there are a lot of people that have dreams and aspirations of things that they always wanted to do, but it wasn't the right time, or they didn't have enough money, or they didn't have enough experience. It's never the right time. You're never gonna have the right experience. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're 70. And you're like, God, I wish I could have done it.
It's what you don't do that screws with you later on.
I get one shot at this life. This is it. And And I don't want to go through life being the 80% version of me. I don't want to look back and be like 77 and be like, I didn't do that. There's so much I want to do, and I love life so much, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it because I'm lazy, it's not the right time, I don't have enough experience. Go. Get your foot in the door, take a chance, and figure it out as you go. If you want to have a big year, you got to do it. It's hard to create newness. It's hard to create the drive to crush it this year. But you have to do it because the window, those years, man, they go fast. Nobody in this room came this far to only come this far. You wouldn't even be here if that was the case. But if you want to make changes, you want to have a great year, man, it's up to you. And you better start doing it now.
None of us ever get through this life without heartache, without turmoil.
We're all gonna fail at something. Everyone's failed at something.
Life is hard. It's hard handling the tragedies of life. When you're working on something and you put everything you have in it, and it doesn't work out, you lose your money and other people's money. It's hard.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up should not be an option.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to get up.
Because when you fail, you get up, and then you fail, and then you get up, and that keeps you going. That's how humans are strong. Failure is an option, but giving up is not.
Find a way. If you believe and you have faith and you can get knocked down and get back up again, and you believe in perseverance as a great human quality, you find your way.
You gotta have that resiliency over and over again.
You gotta make a commitment to keep stepping up to the plate and swinging for the fences. Every day, whenever you do what you do, swing for the fences. Understanding when you swing for the fences, sometimes you'll miss. Did you know Hank Aaron had twice as many strikeouts as he had home runs? But he kept swinging for the fences. Most times he missed. But when he hit it, he knocked it out the park. When it's your shot to do what you do, keep swinging and keep driving. Change is gonna happen in your life. Setbacks are gonna happen. But a setback is nothing but a setup for a comeback.
The champions, it's not their potential, it's not their genetics. It's their perseverance to always show up, always willing to fail, because in failure, that's part of success. Success is not a marathon of life with just ups. Success is formulated through failures, through facing your fears, through falling down and getting back up. That's what creates the champion.
For somebody going through tough times, for somebody struggling just to keep your head above water, you're trying, but things don't seem to be quite working out the way you planned. You thought you'd be in a different place at this season in your life, but you're still suffering.
You have no say-so in what happens to you, but you have a say-so in what you do about it. You have a determining voice into where your life can go. See, life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it. You get a setback. You get thrown off course. You lost your mama. That's dirt. But show me something that has grown into something beautiful that didn't have no dirt on it. You need dirt on you to develop, because dirt ain't just dirt. Dirt is fertilizer. Dirt is nutrient. Dirt gives you the strength for your seed to push through. You gotta have dirt on you to push through something. Everything you see that's beautiful starts out as a seed, but that seed got to get dirt on it. You got to have dirt on you to grow into what life got for you.
The only thing I want from you is that every single day when uncertainty creeps in, I need you to get up and I need you to go heavy on it. In the midst of opposition, in the midst of challenges, in the midst of adversity, when you taste a little bit of blood and something happens that you didn't expect to happen, I need you to go heavy on it.
The conscious is in control of forming habits. Every time we are faced with a decision of whether to quit, slow down, and rationalize a reason why that's okay, or keep pressing forward. One of those habits is strengthened. The more times we choose to push on, the stronger that habit will become. It takes time and purposeful effort for these habits to become ingrained. But once a person develops them in the gym, doing something as simple as choosing to keep rowing hard for another minute, they can apply what they have learned to the rest of their lives. They will learn to take the harder path so that they are challenged more. They will learn to put extra effort into daily tasks. Who you are depends entirely on the level of effort that is put into forging yourself into what you desire to be.
A lot of people, their excuses are, it's kind of hard to do that. Well, it's supposed to be fucking hard. If growing stronger and building muscle were fucking easy, then there'd be no growth. There would be no resistance. There'd be nothing to force you to grow stronger with. And the most important thing, the most important gift that you receive by taking action in the direction of your dreams is not attaining your fucking dream. It's you growing stronger and becoming a stronger version of yourself through the challenges, through the resistance, and because it's hard. When you're working out, you want to die. Feel the pain happening in your legs as you rep out one more squat, because it'll be all the more pleasurable when you reach the inevitable other end of the spectrum. And you look back and say, boy, I really went hard. I really went hard on that set. I really went hard in school. I really went hard in my career. I really went hard in life. Go hard. Die hard.
Not because they win or they're better than losers, but because they do what they have to do to be the best there ever was. They might enjoy a nice life, but they are only truly lit up by the true mission of all dominators. And that mission is to be the best there ever was at whatever it is that you do.
Whether it was Oprah, Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, they're immersed completely in their environment. They're dedicated, completely dedicated. They have a total commitment.
Legends don't settle for being a winner. They strive to be complete domination. Legendary. If you really truly dominate, people are going to see it. They're going to be drawn to you. They will remember your fucking name, because by dominating your life, you will make a profound impact on all of the lives around you. Just winning is not enough, but dominating people who are winning, that's something that'll leave you a fucking legacy.